My name is Dhawks, and I'm here with
Sancocho. Nice to meet you guys.
Sancocho. What's going on? Listen, talk to me, my brother. Tell them who you are, where you from. Let us know, who you are.
Your favorite local EMT.
Mm-hmm.
That's mainly who I am. I just work all day.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not working, I'm playing video games at home, or you're going to catch me outside sometimes.
Facts.
On the weekends.
Sometimes. Brother, you was outside last night, right? No,
I was at work.
You was outside?
I was at work.
You was at work. Okay, cool. All right, that's
Last
weird.
weekend I was outside.
Last weekend. Outside.
Yeah, Pizza Zoo.
Pizza Zoo? It was fun?
Nah, it was fun.
You like it? I never been.
I loved it. Listen, liquor,
Mm-hmm.
party, and then free pizza, it goes together.
It just goes hand in hand, right?
Hand in hand, bro.
Henny?
Like
Pizza?
Nah.
Casamigos?
Pizza. Yeah,
okay.
that's
Sounds like a vibe. All right, my
vibe.
brother. So let's get straight into it. First question. All right, so I actually wanted to know. I'm curious myself. So you work for the EMT. Can you explain to us what that is?
Well, for people that don't know, EMT is an emergency medical technician.
Mm-hmm.
I work on the side of inter-facility transfers.
Mm-hmm.
Something that a lot of people don't know about is to be an EMT there's two parts to it. You could either work of transferring people from doing discharges, like after surgery, taking them back home,
Mm-hmm.
taking them in between hospitals for different treatments, taking them to dialysis, stuff like that. Or you could work on the 911 side. Those are the people that you actually dial 911 and they show up in a hospital branded bus
Mm-hmm.
to your home. They take you from your home to the emergency room, and that's all they deal with. So EMTs have two sides of the coin that they deal with. I'm, like I said, more on the inter-facility transfer side.
Y'all don't try to help
No,
the situation? Like, let's say, I break my ankle or something.
No, of course, we still have to take care of you.
But you still have to take me over there.
Yeah, we still have to take you over there.
Mm-hmm.
We still take care of you. We're all equipped to do the same job, except we're just given different roles.
Mm-hmm. What if I call the ambulance and I'm hurt, but you help me? I don't have to go to the hospital anymore? Or you still have to take me?
No. We still take you to the hospital. It's all up to your own accord.
Uh-huh.
If you don't want to go, I can't tell you. I can't force you to go.
But can you help me?
I can help you.
Okay, cool.
And I can advise you to go.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't want to go, you RMA, refuse medical attention, and you go about your day.
But it looks like you enjoy it. It looks like you're proud to do what you do. Are you? Or
yeah, no, I am. It's the best way to put it, you gotta hate what you love to do.
What?
You gotta hate what you love to do.
Okay, talk to me.
I love my job.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love the patients I meet.
Mm-hmm.
I love the partners I work with, but I hate every second of it. Because
okay.
it's time consuming, it's
Mm-hmm.
energy consuming. Like, as much as you want to put your all into it, it really takes a lot from you later on down the road. So I love it, but then I hate it because it consumes so much time.
You love what you do, you just hate everything it comes with.
Yes.
And you like the people around.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like now I work in-house. I'm one of the logistics team members. I do roughly like 70, 75 hours a week.
That's not insane to you?
That is insane.
That's not crazy to you?
But I love the time I spend with the people
Mm-hmm.
I work with.
Mm-hmm. So it kind of feels like fun in a way.
Yeah, it's
like hanging out.
It feels like fun. It feels like hanging out. But it's still very stressful.
Yeah, no, I bet. 75 hours a week? Come on, brother.
Yeah, like
Is there even 75 hours in a week?
There is. You'd be surprised.
Shit.
You figure it out. Don't ask me.
I'm gonna have to make another day out of the week just for you, just so you can get some rest.
Nah, of course. That's how it be. You gotta get your rest in between, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get it how you get it.
So, what's something specifically that you don't enjoy about what you do?
What I don't enjoy
Mm-hmm.
is, I guess, I would say the stigma behind it.
There's a stigma?
Yeah, everybody believes when you become an EMT, you get just like, you have all the power in the world to save people.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm equipped with, the way I say is I'm a glorified bandage applicator. Like, there's only so much I could do.
Every pocket got band-aids in it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Basically, big ass 4x4s
Mhm.
and tape. We make it work.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I don't like, is that, you see me, you expect me like, oh, hey, you definitely could save my life. And sometimes there's situations where like, yo, bro, me and you both figuring this out for the first time together.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, I got to keep my cool because I'm a sense of hope for you.
Mm-hmm.
So
like if I get shot, you trying to figure out how to help me, and I got to help you figure out how to help me. Pretty much.
So,
yo, push
but
that there.
I gotta keep you calm. Like, yo, do me a favor, put some pressure there, while I'm trying to make sure I stay collected and cool.
And you like, yo, grab the other bandage from my pocket. Which pocket? Meanwhile, I'm bleeding out.
Yeah.
And I'm reaching for band-aids in your pocket while you trying to help me not die.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Has that ever happened? Like something crazy, like mad blood and
the most
serious?
The most I've personally really dealt with that was serious would be like a cardiac arrest. Besides that, it would be like hip fractures, you know, bone fractures. I've had to set a knee back in place.
Really?
Yeah, stuff like that.
What is a
cardiac? I gotta figure this out.
He's like, damn, no, that's not how you do it. Start banging his knee back into place. No. What does a cardiac arrest look like? And how do you remain so calm?
I mean,
you're not calm.
No. So to tell you about my first cardiac, it happened 2 days after my grandfather died.
Really?
I decided to go to work. I thought it was gonna be a cool, calm, collected day. It was the second call of the day. Call came across as it was a headache, right? I had to go to the bathroom and everything. And I tell my partner, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go see what the call is about. I'm gonna see my patient first, make sure my patient's good, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick if I get the chance to.
You had to take a shit?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I decided to go check first.
Because why would you mention the bathroom? Because it's like, okay, you know,
but
nobody.
When we get there, we walk in, and first thing I see is the nurse. She comes running to us. She's like, oh, hey, I also called 911. Because he's not doing any good. The moment we turn into the room, the doctor starts doing CPR, and that's how my car took off. You know.
This was at the hospital, or this was in the person's home?
This was inside of a nursing home.
Oh.
So
you blew it up in the nursing home.
Yeah, of course. But I kicked the doctor off. The patient. I continued to do compressions as my partner went to get a BVM. That's the big bag that they squeeze, right? That's just how the call took off. ALS, so those are paramedics that actually give medication and stuff like that.
Yeah. Came
with the Lucas, we set that up, and that's how the call continued. And on that day, I thought it was gonna be all cool. Like, I was calm with if I ever lost a patient. I personally didn't get my patient back. To me, my patient died. I never achieved the loss. And it was the worst thing, the worst 10 minutes of my life was after. Because I dealt with the patient's daughter, like, watching me cave in her dad's chest crazy. And so I had to kick her out the room. I had to tell people, you know, I really had to sit here and gather.
You was pretty much in control.
Yeah, I had to gather the situation while I waited for somebody else who could do more than what I could do at the moment to get there to help me out. But to deal with that rush of emotions, it was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I was in the back of my ambulance crying for 10 minutes straight, screaming at the top of my lungs, just mad at the world from everything that I dealt with. So it's a
bunch of things
process.
bottled in, and then also this moment happening. It was just like, you know what, fuck it, let me just release this and go.
Yeah.
You know, I feel you. But I mean, you tried to do what you did what you could. You can't really be mad. I know you probably feel disappointed or whatever, but it's not your fault, you know.
But you see, from there, you know, that's what a lot of EMTs do. It happens the one time, we learn from it, we adjust, and we continue. Now the second time, I know how to, like, deal with myself better.
Yeah, what you learned?
I learned that in a fucked up way, the easiest call you will ever get in EMS is a cardiac.
Yeah.
Because you arrive there, to everybody, quote unquote, the patient is dead. All you're doing is pushing the chest, pressing a button on the AED, and trying to shock your patient and bring it back to life, get a rhythm going.
The defibrillator, right? Is that what it's called?
It's a AED.
Oh, okay.
Right? You know, little square box. Man, simple. You smack the patches on,
Charge.
and it does the whole talking.
Mm-hmm.
It even gives you the sequence of, man, listen.
That should help. Helps out. Mm-hmm.
I suggest everybody learn how to use one.
I bet.
But and so that's what I learned that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned that I can't take it home with me.
Mm-hmm.
That in a way I have to like disassociate myself with certain cause, because I can't bring that back home with me if I don't have the control. Like, I'm not God.
How do you do that though? How do you separate it? Because
People-
from literally your job is to handle the worst scenarios, worst situations there could be, and you got to remain calm and be focused and pretty much empower the whole day. So how do you separate that when you come home and want to just enjoy yourself?
A lot of people in the EMS world deal with dark humor.
Mm-hmm.
Some people legit, it's like a flip of a switch. The moment the uniform comes off, that just shuts off.
Yeah.
It's different ways people associate themselves to their job. Like me personally, I have a super dark sense of humor, right? And the main joke I will always say is being in medicine in general is you're fighting against God every day.
That's true.
God wants his angels back.
He wants them,
right?
and y'all telling him
and
no.
then we're just like, nah,
No.
I got a button that brings them back. I'm good.
Yeah.
So that's the best way. As soon as I started thinking about stuff like that, I was able to let it more like flow go, and just understand that certain things just has to happen.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That's crazy. I never really thought about it, but that's why when I started asking these questions, I'm like, damn, I really want to talk about this, and you just gave me no insight. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, I thought about doing it. You know, I know I think you gotta go to school, right? Or you gotta take a test or something.
It's dead a 3-month class.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it. I thought it would be interesting, fun, even though I know what it comes with, but it was just something new that I wanted to do. But nah, never happened. That's why I got you here to explain what's going on. And I'm good. Thank you for that. So I saw this post, right? And it said, be direct and ask for what you want. People aren't mind readers. Can you tell me what you think about that?
Man, listen.
You relate?
Listen.
You relate?
Listen.
All right, let me hear something.
I'm going through a little growth period now of learning, of not having expectations. Like, that's an unrealistic expectation of always thinking somebody knows what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, as a typical guy, right? And to throw a little bit of a shot in there, as a typical Virgo, feeling stuff, I'll be feeling disgusted. And having to actually ask for stuff makes me feel, I guess, weak in a way. Because it almost feels like if I'm like just complaining or nagging. And having to learn to associate that you're just asking for what you
want.
need, for what you need, and for what you feel like you deserve. That is completely normal. Like, I went through it recently. Don't get me wrong, I felt very stupid when I sent the message.
Yeah.
I felt very stupid because I brought the topic up once, right? The topic was spoken about, and basically, you know, I got told that I couldn't, like, you know, she couldn't give me what I wanted at the moment, right? Cool. At that moment, it didn't like click how it was supposed to click, and I re-brought the topic back up. Yeah. And like she mentioned it again. She was like, "Yo, like, not for nothing, we I spoke about this." And then that's when it started really hitting. And I'm like, "Oh, like, yo, you're right." Like, I feel stupid now because you're actually right.
You asked it that one time, then you asked it that day again, or
like a week later, basically. Okay. And I was like, "Oh, like, yo, you're dead ass right. My bad. I'm sorry." So do you feel like you asked for what you wanted the right way? I feel like,
or you feel like you could have done it better?
No. I feel like I brought it up the right way. Like, the way I worded it, and I learned how to word stuff is I like to make it as clear cut as possible, with no alternate way of thinking about it.
No extra should just
no. So it's like, hey, this is what I want. This is why I'm asking for what I want, and like, it's just this that I'm speaking about, nothing else. That way, you know, the conversation doesn't go into another turn. It's like, nah, like, this is the topic at hand. Like, if I said I wanted a slice of pizza, like, hey, I'm hungry, I want the slice of pizza, this is all I want.
And then they bring you chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's why you gotta structure it certain ways sometimes.
So, excuse me. I want to ask you, right? So, when you asked for what you wanted, because to me, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're dealing with someone or a friendship, but specifically dealing with someone, there's a general sense of like what men want, and there's a general sense of what women want, right?
Yeah.
And I think certain things like loyalty, communication, and respect, like those are specific. No, those aren't specific. Those are like the general basis things. Now, granted, me and you are two different men, so clearly we want or like two different things.
Yeah.
So, was it something that you was asking for that was a general basis, a mandatory, an expected thing, or was it like an extra thing,
So
a sancocho thing?
Is to me, I guess it was more of a general thing with a heightened sancocho thing.
Okay.
Like we all understand love in different ways, right?
Yeah.
That you know. You could talk to your partner and that's enough for you. That granted, like that works for you.
Yeah.
Right? Some people are a little more complex and take like a little mixture of things. Like me, like you gotta talk to me, right?
Yeah.
If you're not talking to me, and then you have to be on top of me at a certain level, because then I'm gonna be like, yo, so you just not feeling me.
Yeah.
And then on top of all that, I need some time. Like some quality. I'm big on quality
time.
Yeah. So if we're missing out on the quality time, then guess what? Now you have to amplify on talking to me to make up for that.
The quality time, yeah.
So that's why I say it's like a heightened thing for me. Cause that's what it was. I was missing on the quality time. So it's like now I gotta talk to you like 5 hours of my day. Stop, like we gotta work this out.
Do you think that, because you just brought it, that's why I wrote it down. Do you think that when you're in a relationship, do you think that you're supposed to give, let's say you meet a girl, right? And her love language is, like she receives love when you speak to her. Or like when you say nice things to her, right?
Yeah.
You're not good at saying nice things to people or whatever, women, right? Are you supposed to just give your partner what they want to make the relationship work, even if you're uncomfortable giving it?
So this was
I want to know your thoughts.
I seen a post about this the other day, and it basically said like it's not my job, right, as a partner to spend all my time to talk to you in a way you understand, because then I lose a part of me if I only talk to you how you understand being spoken to.
I like that. That makes sense.
Right. So yes, like I have to put the little bit of effort of like, hey, you know, if you do like compliments, then I could try to throw in a little compliments here and there. Yeah. But I'm not gonna spend all my time doing
giving compliments.
Yeah. Like if this is how I show my love, like my love is, you know,
but
I wake up at 8.
Does it matter how you show love?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Because
if you pick that
shutting
person,
me out as you shutting me down as a person, right? So
to fit what you want.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Because then at the end of the day, it's not going to be 50-50 now. It's just your happiness. Because this is all I'm doing. This is how I'm talking. So to me, I'm bottling up my side of the emotions. Because if showing you love is, I cook you for pancakes every morning. At 8 in the morning, I cook you pancakes. That's me showing you that I care about you. If I stop that because you're not understanding it, and I only got to give you compliments, guess what? Now that's an outlet that you just closed down for me. So now it's bottled up. And then when you bottle stuff up like that, like even it could be like a caring thing, it turns into frustration, or it turns into anger.
That's true.
Or it's like, hey, like, you know, I can't show you this.
Let me make you a pancake, damn it.
Yeah, like you start getting mad, like I just want to cook you a pancake. Like,
cook you a pancake, but I don't want pancakes. Give it to me like this. Tell me this. But it's like, how do you? So in a case like that, does that mean it's just not gonna work, or do you keep finding ways to make it work? At what point do you say it's not gonna work? If both of you want it, but you keep clashing, at what point do you say?
You gotta sit down. You gotta be real with each other. Like you really have to sit down and talk it out. Like, yo, hey, like there's a disconnect on how we showing each other love, and once we understand that there is a disconnect on that, but there is love between each other, you guys can work on different ways to understand it.
Yeah.
but it has to be like a two-party thing. It can't just be one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
You guys both have to be present for the conversation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, damn, if I receive love this way, and I need my partner, if I want to be with this specific person, I need you to show me love this way. Even if they're uncomfortable doing it that way, should they still do it because they want to be with me? You feel me? So that's pretty much what I was.
So, like, in my sense, the one thing I'm uncomfortable with is gift giving.
Really?
Is
I
not
suck
my
at
thing.
that shit.
I suck at it. I'm atrocious. Growing up, gift giving was like an apology between people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I view it.
And that's good that you learned that and you're able to see that.
I recently dealt with somebody who gift giving was like a major love language for them. And all it was gift gifts. And to me, like, I didn't accept it in the way they wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
And I slowly, like, came around to understanding the point. Like, yes, I don't like it. But you know what? Like, hey, if this is how you understand some love, like, I'm willing to do it from time to time. Not all the time, but I'll explain that.
She likes getting gifts or giving gifts?
She likes getting gifts and giving gifts. Like, that's one of her forms of understanding.
So you receiving it was no issue. You giving it was an issue.
For me, it was both ways.
Oh, really? But how? So when she gave you the gifts, how you felt?
I felt like it was like if I did something wrong, or like if we had an argument, like, oh shit, like, was you mad at me or something? Did I piss you off? Like, what's going on? But that's just because, again, past traumas and stuff. Yeah. That's how I understood it. Mm-hmm. But I learned to come around to the idea of it, and I was like, oh, because, she was big on the whole, like, oh, I thought about you. Look, I got this. And I'm like, oh, if you thought about me, you could have just saw me. Like, I'm cool. You didn't have to give me shit.
You could have just been here.
Yeah, you could have just been here.
Yeah, that's all the gift I need. You being here, present with me.
Exactly.
But they probably didn't see it like that because they felt like me giving you this is me showing you.
So that's exactly what happened. I came around to the idea of it, so I understand it a little more. Do I like it? No, but, if need to be, would I do it? Yes.
Yeah. One of my issues is, I guess, not reject. What's that word called? When someone doesn't, when you try to talk to somebody and they don't pay attention to you, or they, what's that word? Like neglect
they brush you off?
Yeah, brush me off or neglect me. Yo, bro, I hate that. Because when I was younger, in my house, we weren't really big on sharing opinions. Yeah. So since I was young, it was like, well, you got an opinion? Like, oh, you a kid. You shouldn't. So it's like, damn, all right. So I grew up just accepting that from my parents or whatever, or like the older generation. But then when I started dating women, it's like, or when I got to the age I started dating women, it's like, damn, if I say something and you neglect me, that hurts me because it's like, no, hear what I have to say. Like, I shut down. And it's like, why aren't you hearing what I have to say? Pay attention to what I have to say. I'm saying something, whether it's a joke or something vibey, good, whatever, like, just listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that shit. I'm trying to get over it, but I'm, still learning. But I really, really hate when I feel neglected or like pushed away. Like, oh, I don't want to hear that right now. It's like, damn, like, listen to me.
Nah, that's a very, very big thing. Like, that's another thing, like, I'm learning how to deal with. And I'm learning on more like how to get the attention if we're like talking about something in a more stable way than just lashing out. Because I would take it straight to anger. Like, you're not listening to me, guess what? We're about to have a bad day, the both of us now. Yeah. Like, I'm about to make you feel like I'm about to make you feel shittier than what I'm feeling. And
how would you do that?
Huh?
What ways have you done that?
I'm an asshole, son. Oh my God.
Like what? Talk to me.
Like, disgusting. I used to be a gaslighter.
No one's specific, but like, tell me what.
No, like a gaslighter, manipulator, like how?
How do you gaslight somebody?
Gaslight it's crazy.
Talk to me. Give me the tutorial on how to gaslight somebody.
That's OD. That's OD.
I need a tutorial. I want to know.
No, it's kind of like.
How me be a gaslighter? What happens? How do you gaslight somebody?
You gotta. So, the issue, right? Me person. Women in general are very good gaslighters.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell them.
They make you feel bad for something, right?
Exactly.
That. They make you feel bad for something what?
So, like, they'll make you, let's say it's because She asked you to get you a sandwich. We're gonna put it real simple.
She asked me to get her a sandwich. Cool.
Right, and they put tomatoes on it. She don't like tomatoes.
Okay.
But as soon as you get home, oh my God, they fucked up my order. Why would you go there? Like, you see how automatically went to the why would you go there?
Why would you go there?
Right? So now she's already turning the table so it could be
my fault.
So it's your fault because you went to that specific store.
You don't pay attention to me. You don't hear what I have to say.
And then you see how they just string it along to the next
It's
thing.
like, damn, what the hell are you talking about?
So it's like that.
I don't listen to you. I listen to you. I just made a mistake. I didn't even make the mistake. They did. Well, why didn't you tell them? Why didn't you tell them? I did. Why didn't you check the sandwich then? Oh, that's gaslighting?
Yeah, that's a form of gaslighting, bro. I'm telling you. So you gotta do is minor things
you
like
mad
that.
Dumb.
From there it just goes on,
like,
and you
damn, it's that serious.
And then you feeling shitty, and then you're like, oh my God, like yo, she's right. Like I fucked up. I should have never went to that store.
I am an idiot. Tomatoes, stupid.
And the moment it gets in your head, that's when they automatically won.
And that shit makes you feel so bad.
So that's what I used to. That's what I used to do. Now I'm like a reformed gaslighter. Like I would mention something that made you feel shitty. Like let's say we had plans, right? You canceled on me last minute, and I'm getting ready. Now if you ask me what are you doing, I'm gonna hit you with oh yeah, no, I'm doing this. I'm here, looking for plans now since you canceled. I mentioned the
one of those,
right? I threw the shot and I mentioned it. Now I gotta wait to see if you catch the bait.
Yeah.
Once you catch the bait,
now
what
do you want out of that?
Huh?
What do you get out of that? What are you expecting out of that? For them to switch and then come?
No, for you to feel how I'm feeling, even worse.
Bad. Okay.
And then with the T is for when you switch and you're like, oh no, never mind, we're gonna make the plans. I'm like, nah, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. I already got other plans. I'll talk to you though.
Wow. No, I'm dead serious. Let's chill. I did what I needed to do. Now I want to make time for you.
Yeah.
No. It's okay. That's fine. I already got stuff. Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day.
With a little period at the end.
Yo, enjoy your day,
with a period. Beloved.
Nah, I do the heart emoji. Hey, have fun.
Have fun.
Enjoy your day. Don't worry.
I'll hit you up when I'm done. Oof.
I'll hit you when I'm done.
That right there is a big ass argument. I don't know. It's too much.
You gotta hit him with a be safe.
You got to. You think sometimes it's okay to be toxic? As healthy as we all claim it is, we want our relationships. Do you think occasionally it's okay to have a bad day or a bad time and just be toxic? Argue, yell a little bit?
Yeah, because 365 days in a year, I believe you shall only be loving your partner for like a good 340, 330.
And the other days is what?
Is those days that you wake up and you just don't like your partner.
And you think that's normal?
That is very normal. I'm
coming to terms with that. I think sometimes it's okay to, not that you don't like your partner. You know you like them. You know you want to be with them. But just that day, as a human being with emotions, I just don't really want to talk to anybody. I just want to be by myself. I'll give you my attention or whatever at the end of the day. I'll, respond. I'll do whatever. But I don't really want to be around nobody today.
Like, what's funny? One of my greatest friendships, right? From high school. This man's birthday is the day before mine. And I will always mention this because people will hear me spazzing on him and they're like, yo, how the fuck are y'all friends? But that's like the biggest basis of our friendship. I hate this man. I shit you not 200 days of the year. 200 days of the year is me spazzing, blagging on the phone. Either because he came late to the plans or he's just doing some dumb shit and it's just me straight blacking. Like you would think we have personal beef. But that's my nigga. That's just how it goes.
Every single second of the day now.
Sometimes there's uncomfortable conversations. Sometimes there's shit that you have to say that's gonna leave y'all not wanting to talk for days.
But once y'all get past that,
it's always growth. Right? It's like you keep on moving forward. Right? Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, it wasn't.
Right? And I know that they struggled some days, but when the days were good, the days were amazing.
People died along the process. I don't know what that got to do with anything, but
you just gotta make it there. That's what that means. It get hard. You gotta make it there.
Someone gonna die along the way.
Somebody gonna die along. There's gonna be casualties.
There's gonna be casualties.
You might be a bystander. My bad.
But love.
Hold it down.
But love.
But it's still love. For hold it down. That's how it be.
Yeah, I feel you. But all right, my brother. I appreciate you joining this episode. It was a good ass episode. What you thought? First time. What you thought?
First time I loved it. I fuck with it.
You fucking with the toast with Dhawks?
No, I fuck with toast with Dhawks.
You can see yourself doing another one?
No, of course, definitely.
You don't even live that far. I'm about to pop up more, bro. Good conversation, good insights. Sometimes I need a little toxic guest. Someone with a, you know.
I swear to God, I am wholesome. I'm reformed.
That's what toxic people say.
No, I'm reformed toxic. I'm trying to better my ways. You know.
Okay.
Like now, I let people know beforehand, I'm toxic.
And if you still continue,
and then like, all right, like you see now that I'm toxic.
I told you, I gave you a disclaimer.
Yeah, I give disclaimers. There you go. I come with a warning sign.
Okay, that's perfect. Where can they find you at?
Oh, they can find me at Sancocho en el Mix on Instagram, or you can find me on the back of a green and white bus.
Or you can find them in a party.
In a party
with the shades on. With a bottle of Casa.
I'm there too.
Pizza.
Chilling.
Vibes.
Just
energy.
Vibes. That's all it be. It be vibes all around, bro.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you so much, bro. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See our next episode. Let's get it.
Stability.